My name is Katelynn. I am a financial aid specialist at Saddleback College. In this video, I will be going over the different types of satisfactory academic progress standards and how to appeal if you are not meeting the terms of these standards. Many students ask, what is SAP? SAP, which stands for Satisfactory Academic Progress Standards, are standards students are held to maintain their financial aid eligibility. The process for SAP is run at the end of each semester, not on an individual basis for all students. SAP is important for students to know about as it is an eligibility requirement for federal and state financial aid. It will apply even if you've never received financial aid. To achieve satisfactory academic progress, students are expected to complete their objective, a degree, certificate, or transfer program in a timely manner. You may only receive aid for up to 150% of your academic program. This is called your maximum time frame. If you reach the maximum time frame for your program, you will be suspended from receiving federal financial aid. Academic progress rules can occur at any point during your education. Failing to meet these requirements could lead to termination of your financial aid at Saddleback College. The first requirement is for the student to maintain a minimum cumulative 2.0 GPA, which is the qualitative standard. The second is to complete 67% of all units you attempt at the college, which includes all terms attended at the school in question, no matter how old. This is the quantitative standard. And finally, students have to remain within the maximum time frame to qualify for aid, meaning a student cannot exceed 150% of the length of their program of study. To continue to remain qualified under the SAP rules and regulations, a student must maintain a minimum GPA requirement of a 2.0, its equivalent, or have an academic standing consistent with the requirements of graduation from their academic program. An academically disqualified student is not eligible to receive financial aid. A student must also complete 67% of all coursework attempted. Course grades of NC, MW, I, F, W, EW, and IP do not signify successful completion of units for financial aid eligibility. You must also remain within 150% of your program length to remain eligible. Failure to meet SAP standards for the first time will result in the student being placed on financial aid warning. In the warning semester, you can still receive federal financial aid, and you must take a manageable course load to be successful. If the student fails to meet the minimum SAP requirements at the end of the warning semester, they will be suspended for further financial aid. If you do not meet minimum standard requirements during your warning semester, your status will be suspension and you will not be eligible to receive financial aid the following semester and may be asked to submit an appeal. A student has the right to appeal a suspension due to extenuating circumstances, such as serious illness, injury, death in the family, etc., which affected academic progress. Wrong or difficult classes, too many units in the term, bad time management, transportation, etc. are not extenuating circumstances. Appealing your unsatisfactory SAP status can be done by completing the following steps. The first is to log into the saddleback.verifymyfafsa.com portal. You will need your Saddleback student email and the password to your Saddleback student email to log in. Once logged in, under the Other Documents tab, you will see the SAP appeal form, which you will need to complete. Once the appeal form is completed, you will need to provide a copy of your signed counselor-approved MAP plan. This must be signed by you and your counselor here at Saddleback to qualify. Please note, we cannot accept MAP plans from IVC. You may also be asked to submit any additional supporting documents. If you do not have any, please upload a statement saying that you do not have any to provide. Once all documents are completed, you will need to click the red Submit button at the bottom of the page and then the green Finish button to officially submit the document. You will also be asked to sign the Financial Aid SAP Agreement. This will explain the terms of your SAP appeal and will detail what you need to do in order to maintain financial aid eligibility from semester to semester while on financial aid probation. Once submitted, your appeal can take up to 30 business days to be reviewed by our appeals committee. If your appeal is approved, you will be required to follow the terms of your financial aid SAP agreement. This includes completing each semester with at least a 2.0 GPA, successful completion of at least 67% of the units you enroll in each semester, and completing your program of study within 150% of the program's required units. Please remember that maintaining SAP standards and being aware of how they apply to you as the student is your responsibility. To learn more about SAP standards, please see the following resources listed here. If you have further questions or concerns about the SAP process, please contact our office at 949-582-4860 or email us at scfinaid@saddleback.edu. Thank you for your time and attention.